Great sails up high beneath the stars. We're carried on by wind and high waves. A deep and endless love for the sea. Sailing by the stars, lost in a dream. Finding a moment of peace and love.
All right. Nice short intro, but I love it.
Hello,
Welcome in,
everyone.
everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Well, hopefully we'll have some people coming in. They usually do.
Yeah.
It takes them a while, but I'm going to be the honest, truthfully. You know how much I love MSC, and don't get me wrong. It don't take me. I've fallen in love with MSC. Obviously, I've always loved DCL. I love Royal Caribbean. But Norwegian just blew my mind with the ship the visiting it today. I mean, just the fact that, in fact, here's how good they were. I got there extremely earlier than I thought I would. And they got me through. They already let me go through security before anybody came in and sit in where people in the embarkation sits, waiting to get on board. And I think we just lost Richard. Hello, Mama D. Good to see you. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Richard. I think we just lost him. Hopefully he'll be back here. But yeah, today I did for Mama. I just was coming on, guys, to share a little bit about my experience today aboard the Norwegian Gem. There he is. Take that one out. Add
I
him
just had
in.
to try to get back in.
Okay. Yeah,
My internet went capoodle. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I was wondering what happened. I was talking. I'm going, well, now, wait a minute. I was just talking to Richard and go, he went dead. I was just saying, I said, and I was just telling everybody, I said, and we were talking, I said, everybody knows I love MSC. Grandiosa was an extremely gorgeous ship. DCL, we know their ships are gorgeous. You know, Carnival has some decent ships. Now you got two. How come there's two of you? Listen, I know you want to be famous, but don't be pulling a me.
What?
Mama D can only take so many.
I'm pulling at David, and I only am doing that because I basically heard you say, there he is, and then you put me in, and there was no voice. Yet again.
What for you? No voice for you, or
yeah, no voice for me at least. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, so I'm telling you, so they actually, what I was telling you before you disappeared was that, believe it or not, I got there extremely earlier than I thought I would. I thought I'd be getting right more close to time to go in, but this is how good they were. Security, they found the person that they needed to, that was the point of contact for, because it was a self-tour. So I was the only one. I did a self-tour ship on this one. So they actually got me in and got me through the security thing real quick. I just had to sit there for a while until it was time for me to be able to go on board my embarkation to do the ship tour.
Very cool.
Oh, Mama D said that's scary too, Richard.
Oh boy.
But yeah, so that's how helpful that we're. In fact, even the TSA guard came by a couple of times to check to make sure I was okay. Did they forget you? She was making sure that they didn't forget about me. But of course, at 11 o'clock, I finally was able to get on ship and do my self tour. And even then, it was like they sent me to one spot and they go, "Oh, wait a minute, nope, you need to go back down this way," because I had to go through. They actually sent me where people actually embarked onto the ship on the gangway, but I wasn't supposed to go that way. Somebody finally caught it, and they go, "Oh, no, wait, we need to go this way." And we got that right, and so that's how extremely helpful they were extremely helpful. They were extremely guidance. They, all great personalities. And then once I actually got on, they got the event coordinator to mount me and walk me to the atrium and gave me a map of the ship and said this and this. Make sure
Yep.
I got to go eat. Make sure you stop in. I got to eat in the garden buffet.
Okay.
Um, Travel adventure. Oh, there's Tink. Hello, Tink.
Hello,
Oh, Tink.
Tink.
Oh my goodness. I did my Jackie. I did the tour of the Norwegian gym today. Absolutely gorgeous.
Okay.
Hey, Jason Thibodeau, welcome in. But yeah, it was gorgeous. So
How
were
was
you
how
guys?
was that was like one of the first things you did, it sounds like, but how was the food on
The
that
food
garden?
was. I actually
What kind
had.
of food too?
Well, I had a little bit of Asian. Of
Okay.
course, I had to have my American, so I had my hot dogs and fries too. So I
Okay.
got a little bit of Asian. I had my little bit American food. Um, so it was good.
It was good food. Okay,
It
good.
was good food.
Okay.
So it really was. And the fact of it is, I didn't get to go in there because people were already in there starting to dine. I did get to see, and if everybody remembers when I had the BDM on there for Norwegian, we had talked about what? Jason, say that again. CCU. Oh my, Jason. Prayers out to you and your wife. Oh my Lord. All prayers to you, Jason, and
Oh,
Gloria.
please be safe, you
I am so
guys.
sorry. Yeah. Please keep us posted.
Yeah.
You guys are such a big part of this community, it's beyond belief.
Yep.
But yeah, so it was actually but the food was good and it actually looked, I mean, there was so much, man. I if put it to you this way, if I was actually a passenger on that cruise, I wouldn't have gotten away from I wouldn't have got away from the buffet for one, because
Okay.
I did find, and yes, Jackie, I did find the 24 hour. I did find the pizza on board the jet.
Oh, nice.
I
They
found
have one, huh?
the gem.
Very cool.
Much love, yes, much love to Jason, and Gloria. But yeah, I did see the pizza, and some of the restaurants were gorgeous. You guys will get to see of it because a lot of it that I took of
Yeah.
was a lot of the deck. I had to be careful because there were so many people already on board.
Okay.
I would have loved to have seen some of the rooms, but obviously the way Norwegian does it, I didn't get to the rooms.
Dang.
I wish I had it, but the theater was nice. I didn't get to see inside that because the doors were closed, but the stage show where they do some of the stage shows was nice.
Yeah.
Um, the areas for the nightclub for the adults was nice. A lot of the
Okay.
bars were nice. You'll get to see a lot of these pictures. So that's what a lot of them are.
Okay.
Obviously, I took pictures of the casino for all you casino buffs out there. You'll get to see the casino.
Okay.
Um, which actually the casino is actually pretty nice. I mean,
Okay.
I
Very
don't
cool.
mind doing the penny slots or the nickel slots from time to time, but
Yeah.
so when I actually get to slide together, we'll get to see it. Um, but it beginning to now. The only thing that I will say is the atrium is a lot smaller than
Okay.
most cruise ships. I mean, a lot smaller. I mean, it's got its bar, and it's got where the concierge service. It's
Yep.
got the counter for the excursion and other things. Um, but it actually, but it is still nice. The decor of it is just absolutely bore. I love a lot of light blues,
Yeah.
some dark colors, light lighting. I mean, it really, and of course, the staircase. I mean, it's not as grand as some, but the
Yeah.
staircases were grand because right above that was the old Sheenan restaurant.
Okay.
Well, and you, yeah, I mean, I would have. Oh man, if I could have tasted that, I would have been at Shoheenan's easily because
Yeah.
the smell of food up there was just, oh my lord, it
I
was
bet it
mouth
was
watering.
pretty dang good smelling.
Oh God, yeah, I even went by a couple of restaurants so I could smell the food, and I'm going, oh Lord of mercy.
Yeah.
But even then, the buffet food looked good. I mean, they had a bar section where it had cold cuts and it had, Debbie,
Very cool.
even Dippity Doo Doug would be happy with this. They actually had a section where they had different cheeses
I would love it.
and meat. They had
Yep.
salami. It
Charcuterie.
looked
Make
like
your own.
they actually, I think they might have had fried the bologna a little bit. I think they had
Okay.
bologna, salami, and some other things. Different types of deli meat with cheeses
Yeah.
and different types of cheeses and all that. For
That's
people
always
that
really
like.
good. Just so anyone knows that it does help your belly to just eat a little bit of those sometimes when you get in the sea.
I will tell you one thing. If you don't like walking up the stairs, definitely I didn't use a lot of elevators today. I did a lot of stair climbing, so I'm pretty sure I got my steps in for the day.
Oh, I got my
Going up.
steps in today. I know I when I walked today, I was pacing a lot, but I was today is the first day that I was allowed to try to get the tickets to try to get into D23 California to this
Oh,
year.
did you get them?
I got the one big day, which is Sunday, but Saturday and Friday it will be a half day. So I
Yeah.
got some. Yeah. I got the Sunday night, so which that means is I will be able to see the legend walk down.
Nice.
Yeah,
Now,
the
mind
one I
you, this,
cared about.
Debbie. I will
Yeah.
do this. I know you can't do stairs, Debbie. They do have elevators throughout the ship. So you
Okay.
got, oh, yeah. I mean, I know Debbie has a lot of problems doing steps. So, yeah,
Yes.
I mean, that wouldn't be a problem for you, Mama D. They have plenty of elevators to go up and down the deck. What
They
I
always
do
think
like
of
is
that,
that
Debbie. Yeah.
Debbie, deck 7 is the one deck that is pretty much that goes across through the whole ship.
Okay.
Deck 6 go up cuts on both sides. It's just the only thing with deck 6 is it's broken up by the atrium. But then
Okay.
you walk through, but then you also walk through Shoheenan. So yeah, it actually kind of still is there because you're still in the atrium because the old Sheenan restaurant is right there on the
Yeah.
second level, right above the
So
atrium.
is that like
Um,
Irish or what kind of food is that?
Sheenan, yeah, it's like an Irish pub type thing.
Okay. Oh, I'm down for that. I will definitely eat there then.
Oh yeah, I think you would love it. It actually
Yeah.
smelled pretty good to me.
Yeah.
I
It sounds
mean,
like everything was good. Everything was up to what you thought it was. So
it was beyond. I didn't know what
be it
I didn't
better
go in
then.
there. Well, here's the thing. I went in as I should have as a travel advisor. I didn't go
Okay.
in. I didn't go in with any pre notions.
Yes.
I didn't go in with any pre notions about how. I mean, I know how customer service should be,
Yeah.
and I mean, as far as customer service, I've seen them. Listen, when their line at the concierge was getting so big, some of their people came out from behind the counters to talk to people in the lines.
Oh,
So
very
that's
cool.
good customer service right
That's
there.
good customer service. You know they want to get that line done with pretty quick
And they
then.
did. I actually
Okay.
watched it get
Very
shortened.
cool.
Now, as more people started to embark, it got, it would go down and then it would get
It
long again.
fluctuates. It's
It
just
fluctuates, and that's
learning how to
understandable.
manage that fluctuation. That's the key.
They did. They did. They did. And because
Okay.
because the one that was dealing with me actually was working behind her, but she was also one of the event coordinators who was my connection for my walk around. Because I was actually going to disembark an hour earlier. Said did you get to eat? And I said, nah, not really. I was just gonna go disembark an hour earlier. I said, you weren't really. This is what I love about it. I mean, that's how good it was. She said,
Yeah, I
you're
bet.
not gonna try our food. You're not gonna eat with us. I when she said that, I couldn't say no. I mean, what do you? I mean,
Yeah.
that was good customer service. They want that, you know. I mean,
They want to have a good review because they know that they're a good restaurant.
it wasn't the restaurant.
It,
It was that good. It was I did the
it could
garden.
do good customer service then. Yeah.
Right. But she, you know, and the fact that, you know, I was there to take that. And part of it is, let's face it, you know as well as I do. Anybody that's been on the cruise, we talk about Disney. Where does all the talk end up in eventually?
Food,
You talk cruise ships. Where does the talk end up eventually?
food or drinks.
Bingo. So they, you know, I think they wanted me to make sure I tried that food so that I had
Yeah.
that, you know, so that I can relay it, that I can say that the food was absolutely gorgeous.
Okay. Very cool.
So, you know, and then again, I've got pictures of, you know, and looking at the different things. Again, you guys will see it. You guys, I even got to see a barge going down the river with tugs pulling it, which is kind of cool. So, just kind of little interesting tidbit videos that I'll be putting out that are about 30, 40, maybe 50 seconds long.
Perfect. Those are definitely shorts. You know,
Um,
YouTube shorts. Get them
Well,
up on your travel channel.
some of them I got short video. They're shorts, but then there are just short videos that are like a minute or two.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
so I
those are
got
fine
different
too.
size
As long
videos.
as I don't, I think the limit is 2.5 or 3 minutes. I think is the limit.
Yeah, no, I didn't go over 2, 3 minutes on the
Yeah.
videos.
Yeah.
Even on some of some of the videos that I shot within the ship on
Yeah.
certain restaurants and that, I didn't go over maybe I know I didn't go maybe over a minute on a couple of
Yeah.
them, but I don't think I went long on them.
Yeah.
Except that one restaurant where it was, I went all the way around, which was I think, which houses the Spinnaker Lounge. I think was the only one
Okay.
because of the whole view around the glass and because of the size of the thing. I think that might have been over a little bit over a minute for sure
Okay.
because of the size of it, and
Yeah.
you know, because I scanned all the way around, and then you had the bar against the wall. You know, I mean, because around the front of it was all glass to see, you know, almost 360 around the whole restaurant over
Yeah.
the ship. But
Yep.
then you had the bar that would be against the back wall here.
Yep. Sounds like you had a great time.
I had I had
You
a
you you have a lot of elations about it. You know, you like it a lot. You know.
It won me
Okay.
over. I told them, I said, in fact, that when they sent me back through the terminal, the same lady that greeted me originally, who, you know, the one
Yeah.
that handled me inside the terminal and then got me onto the ship, and then of course, then it was one of the event coordinators that took over there. You know, I hugged her at the end when I went back to the terminal. So, you know,
Hello, Kevin Theme
I
Park Adventures.
yes, hello. Hey, Kevin, Theme Park Adventures.
Kevin.
I
Yeah.
don't know if I got the. I thought I said hi, but if I didn't, my apologies, buddy, and
Yeah.
hello to
We just
you.
we catch him when we can. Yep.
Yep. And I was watching, but I
Yeah.
mean, and then like I said, the decor and just the paintings on the wall. And I even took a couple of paintings, and you guys will see one of them. Um, it was a nice Star Wars painting.
Oh, very cool.
I don't think I didn't check the price on it because I don't think I want to check the price on it because
Oh yeah.
I'm sure it's probably rates up there with, you know, being an art gallery on the ship. It probably rates up there with the art galleries at Disney. You're probably
That's
looking at
very true. But
a
you have
thousand
to
to 1,200.
you have to admit Disney sticks to their own. So they what their art galleries, it's the animation sales. It's it's unique.
Right.
And
Well, no, I mean, and
I notice other ships have more like diverse surroundings with
oh
art.
yeah, and Norwegian had that. It had
Okay.
it just happened. I just happened to glance, and I just happened to see the Millennium Falcon in
That's
the Star
very
Wars. So I
cool.
knew. So I mean, I got a picture of it. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, very
And I mean,
cool.
obviously, I'll post them on. I'll be posting them. I need to start catching up Discord again too,
Yeah.
because I'm falling behind on Discord. But then I've been trying to keep with the new
Yep.
portals, new connections of where I can drop images on TikTok,
Yep.
Instagram, and all that out of my travel agency portal and out of Royal Caribbean, which
How is
is
that all
well.
doing? Are you able to keep up on most of the stuff right
Yeah,
now?
I've got them at least 2 weeks ahead for now.
Okay.
I'll
Good.
try to keep. I'm always going to try to keep them 2 weeks ahead and post them on like every other day.
Yep. That's the way to do it. You just got to keep a schedule.
And
Keep it going.
somewhere along the way, someone's going to catch a nibble, and I'll catch me a fish.
Yep. Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, and I mean, it's not like the gym was a big ship,
Yeah.
but it just the size of it, and I'm glad to see Tink was in here.
Yeah.
Um, she's actually going to be joining me on when I do the when I actually do the slideshow for the Grandiosa,
Yeah.
which you can join us too if you want. Um,
When is that?
as soon as I'm hoping, I was hoping it would be. That's why Tink was here.
Yeah.
I think I had planned it for. No, did I plan it for tonight? If I did, I completely forgot. I've been so busy. I'm going to plan it for next Thursday. I should have the rest of the pictures download. I should add the PowerPoint up and running for next week.
Okay. I should be able
Um,
to do next Thursday. We'll
I
see.
need to
I hope.
Tink,
Yeah.
if you're Jackie, if you're still in here, I'll reach out to you. I don't remember if I had a schedule for tonight or not.
Yeah.
With this new head position at work I got and that, it's been keeping me busy. And in fact, yesterday I definitely worked 12 and a half hours. I think I went into work
Dang.
at 5 and I didn't get out of work. I was the last one to leave the school at 5:30.
Well, that means that you probably had 2 lunches.
No, I only had one. Only had one lunch.
Oh. Oh.
I actually stopped to make sure I had Big McDonald's on the way home.
Okay. Dang.
I brought home McDonald's for me and my cousin yesterday.
Yeah.
You got that right. I'm hard working. I'm not
Yep.
like Mike who has to keep running off to his closed Starbucks.
Oh yeah. Well, can't really beef on Mike. He's with his family this weekend, or today.
Nah,
Yeah.
but I can pick on him.
Yep. He won't be
I'm
back
sure
until
if
Monday.
if he catches it, I'm sure I'll hear about it.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. Hopefully he's having a good time with his family. But yeah,
Yep.
I can't say honestly. I mean, if you're honestly, truthfully, and you give ships a try,
Yeah.
I honestly feel people would love the NCL gem.
Okay. Norwegian Cruise Line.
It is a good ship. And in
Okay.
fact, I need to actually write a message to my BDM and say thank you for getting me on the ship. It was great. The food was the service. The service I dealt with today was great. So I can only imagine. Man, I almost want to. If I could have snuck and stayed aboard ship, I was ready to go on the cruise. I was ready to say, okay, I'll see you all in a few
Sayonara,
days.
huh?
Sayonara, baby. I told him, I said, forget my clients. I'm ready to sell myself my cruise.
Yeah. Well, you can do that. You can still.
I can.
Yeah, you can do that.
And
You can buy from yourself. That's
can
not
actually
really
buy
that
for
hard.
myself and get commission back on it.
Yes, you can.
That's already
And,
been said.
and anywhere and everywhere that you go that is for promoting your channel, which you just did, all the gas, everything you got over there, all that food that you got back on the way back, all of that could be written off in your taxes.
Yeah, and I did. Oh yeah, actually,
Everything
I actually could
wiped
write
it
it off,
clean.
but it doesn't do no good now until I start seeing some income in it.
Yeah,
Otherwise, writing it off, it won't do nothing for it right now.
it won't do nothing until you get some money coming in. Yeah.
Exactly. Once I do
Yep.
that, then I will start writing some of that off.
Yep.
But yeah, I can't. I mean, I wish I could tell you. I actually got to look at. In fact, I got to look at the Splash Academy for the kids,
Oh, very cool.
which was pretty nice. I got to see the room. It was didn't take no pictures of it, but it's a nice room. I can see the setup for it. I know they got the vibe for the kids, for the teenagers. So
Very cool.
I did get to take pictures of the arcade game room. It's small, but it's really nice.
Yeah.
Which this is a rarity, and I think this is a rarity. And I'd have to go back and I'd have to maybe Tink could answer it, or you might even be. I don't know how many actually accept money. The machines here actually accept money in these arcades.
Okay.
I don't know if that's with all of them, because most of
I
the
don't.
ships, I think most of the ships, they have like special prices
You
or
you
programs.
use your card usually.
Right.
Yeah.
This one, the arcades in this one actually accepts money,
Okay.
which is
People do bring
and
that.
that is
So
which is kind of unique on this cruise line, because
okay.
I can tell you most cruise lines isn't. Yeah, I wish when I do Tink, I know you've been on some of the Norwegians. When I do this ship, I actually should bring you on. And I know John Surfbum, he knows what I
Yeah.
mean about. I looked into Cagney Steakhouse. The inside looks absolutely beautiful. And I will tell you this,
Nice.
the smell out of the smell. Yeah, but not on this one. What's unique about this one, Jackie, is that the arcades on the gem, you actually can use money on it, which is weird.
Okay.
Which was actually weird.
Huh.
Because I agree with Jackie. Most of the time, you use your sailing sign card for the arcade rooms.
Exactly. Yeah.
But the Cagney Steakhouse, oh my God, I just wanted to run through there in there. I mean, the food smell, oh my God. I'm telling you, any of us, and I do love food. I mean, I'm not a big eater like I used to, but
Yeah.
I'm telling you again, some of the smell of the food out of the buffet area, which is
Of
the garden,
course.
which is the
That's a good
garden.
sign though. When you get their buffet, you walk through it and you're just like, that looks
And
good. That looks
they
good.
didn't even have the pizza out yet. They didn't
Oh
even have the pizza out
jeez.
yet. They didn't even have the pizza out. I just know where the pizza. I just know where the
Yep.
pizza thing was. So
Yep.
yeah, I did find my pizza, Jackie. I did find my pizza
Nice.
thing on the gem.
He did
So
find his pizza.
I'm all
Is
set
it a
with my
24/7 pizza though?
Oh yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm sure you can get it,
I'm
but I think
sure
a
it
lot
is,
of
but
I'm sure
a
a lot
lot
of it
of
is like a lot of
restaurants.
them.
I don't know what the regulation is on which ones stay up open after the hours that they usually
Well,
close. You know what I mean?
right, and some of them you actually you can call room service and have
Yes.
pizza brought to it after a certain time.
Yep.
But most of the time you should be able to get like room service up to like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
at least with the pizza. After that, then it switches over to breakfast.
Yeah.
Well, my crazy thing is they can bring pizza at 4, why can't they keep bringing it? Because then you got pizza for breakfast. Breakfast pizza. There you go.
Well, they got breakfast pizza out there. I don't know if they have it, so
I need to talk to them. I said, y'all need to stay with the pizza throughout the night, and then when it comes to that, then you do your breakfast. Just keep serving the pizza as breakfast pizza, and you'll be okay.
yeah.
I know that would
They
make
should
me
have.
and
They
hey,
should make
I
it
know
so
that would
there's.
make me and James happy.
Yeah, they should make a nice little deal where they serve you pizza, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There you go.
I'd be a happy camper. You'd have my vote. Not that I wouldn't. Not that I wouldn't try other stuff too. Like I said, I
Yeah,
actually tried. I actually tried a little bit of the Asian stuff today, which
exactly.
would shock most of the people in the Disney community that I actually tried Asian food.
Well, not
I didn't
really.
take a picture of it, but I
We
did.
did see you eat sushi once. Asian's not that far off.
Well, they
It's
had a good
okay.
Debbie. They actually had a pretty good salad bar. They actually had a pretty good salad bar in the buffet area.
Yeah. Okay. Very cool.
So you could actually have your salad there too. I mean, they
Well,
had a bunch of
I'm gonna let you keep on talking, but I'm gonna head out. I got to
uh,
spend a little bit of time with you at least.
no, that's fine. Well, yeah, you'll have to make sure you can join us when we're doing some of these slideshows.
Exactly. Hopefully, I can start being on here for a little bit for each one. That's what I'm gonna try to do.
There you go. Well, we
Have a
miss
great
having
day,
you.
everyone.
We miss you having you and Mike on. You know.
Oh yeah. Well, Mike is Mike. I'm Richard. Hello. I'm Blue Cheeser.
Right, I know. Well, we missed you too. I said we missed you and Mike.
I see how it is.
No, I said I missed you and Mike not being on here. I said you too. Anyways, yeah. But yeah, it was definitely a great tour today, and he froze out again, or he and it just didn't cut out. Um. Okay. Well, we'll remove him. I don't think. I think he cut out. Um. All right, guys. Yeah, well, but the food, honestly, it was really nice. It was. I needed to have a good tour of this ship because I really wanted to see the gem. And we will continue in a minute, but I'm going to. We will be back. We will be back in 1 minute, guys.
Whether it's luxury or fun in the sun, Dave's got the tips to make your cruise number one. Tune in, sit back, let's plan your stay on Cantrell Country's travelway. It's Cantrell Country's travelway, setting sail on adventure every day. From island south to ocean blue, we got your cruising covered through and through. Pack your bags and set your sights. We're cruising seas and booking flights from the ports to the waves where dreams come alive. Dave Cantrell is here to guide your ride. It's Cantrell Country's travelway, setting sail on adventure every day. From island stops to ocean blue, we've got your cruising covered through and through.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can't say enough, Debbie. I had a great time today. Um, so, but yeah, it was a beautiful ship. And walking up the decks, the pools were nice. Um, I mean, Gem is one of I believe Gem is one of their middle-aged ships. I think the Gem, and maybe Jackie can answer this if she's still in here. I want to think that the Gem has been around since the early 2010s, if I'm correct. I'd have to look at exactly. I don't know. Because I know that it holds over 1,000 crew. It holds over about 2,000 something passengers. And you guys can find these links. You can also find these links, guys, on for my TikTok, LinkedIn, and Instagram. It's dropping. It is dropping things every other day. It has photos. I still encourage you guys to do Discord too, where you can learn more and more about the different cruise ships, what I'm sort of, who I am, which training courses I've taken for which cruise suppliers I use. But I do encourage you to check that out as well. Oh, thank you, Debbie. But yeah, it was. I can't say enough of how good the ship was. Um, and like I said, the atrium was small compared to most cruise ships that I've seen. Um, but again, it was double stacked, and She Hands, which is one of the bar type restaurants, was up on the second level. But again, deck 6 and 7 are two of the main decks that go across the main part of the middle of the ship from the back to the forward. Um, you got your spot on deck 12, or no, it might have deck 13 is where your Mandarin and Asian spot is up front on the front of the ship. Um, your show theater, the Stardust, is at the beginning of the ship. That is on deck 12, I think, at the beginning of the ship. If I remember correctly, I'd have to look at I'd have to look at it, and we'll go more into detail of I'll break down of where is what later on as we look at things. But I got to see different things. I even got to see the sun deck, where what would actually be the sun deck for the Haven Suites on the upper deck, which would be higher upper deck, either deck 15 or 16. Which was really nice. The bars by the pool are really nice. In fact, I mean, I can tell you the pool was already getting crowded, and they weren't even out of port. And people were already out there sunbathing and sitting in and enjoying the deck in the beautiful sunshine today of Florida weather, getting ready to leave port. I mean, so if you really are interested and you're looking at things, reach out to me either by email. Click on the link. All those, check out the post. They'll have all my contact information. If you go to the Travel Leaders link, that'll tell you about my company, myself, where I've traveled. It'll give you a direct email or phone to get a hold of me. Give me a call. Reach out to me if you're whether you're looking to plan a trip and need help with booking, to creating a plan itinerary, or booking a cruise. That's what the Cantrell Country Travelway is about. It's about taking the stress off of you guys so that you guys can enjoy the magic from beginning of, looking forward to going on the trip, planning for the trip, hoping the things to making your trip a magical as much as possible as I can make it. On what ends to take the anxiety and the stress away from you guys of having to, research all the prices, the different cruise lines, the different deals which can be stressful and anxiety. Some people can do that, and that is great. Um, but for those that don't want to deal with that stress and anxiety, that's what I'm here for. I will put in all the work. I will do all the stress research and anxiety and all the good stuff. But I'll do it for you guys to make sure you guys have a you know, magical trip. All right, guys. Well, I know. I think Pete's going on at 7, if I'm correct. Is Pete going on at 7 or 8, Mama D? But yeah, so I just wanted to come on and share my day and tell you guys a little bit about what the trip was for today, which again it was, and I actually got home at a decent time. I actually, even with eating on the ship. Okay, so tonight he's doing basketball at 10 p.m. Okay, well, see, there you go. And if you want, I know Dad build will probably be going on at about 9:30 probably. So there's Dad builds at 9:30. Um, I'm sure there's others that'll be going on streaming from Disneyland or Magic Kingdom probably tonight. I know Diz Our Dream is streaming right now. Um, so, but again, this is all part of the traveling, even traveling to Disney and things like that. Again, if you're looking for that help to travel, let me know, guys. Reach out to me. We'll make it happen. And with that, guys, I'm gonna say again prayers to Gloria and Jason. Um, keep them in your prayers. They are two of our the people in this community that have been with us for a while now, and they're big supporters of a lot of our channels and across the board. Prayers for Gloria and Jason as they're going through this, and you know that things come out good for them. Corey meets going on at 7 o'clock with Yeehaw Bob. There you guys go. There, right there it's yourself. So there you go. Watch Corey Meets World at 7 o'clock with Yeehaw Bob, and that in itself is awesome. So with that, guys, I'm gonna say from the world of Disney Magical Theme Park, or whoop, wrong one. Let the Cantrell Country Travelway help you find your magical vacation. Have a great night, guys. Night.